Il est indécent de proclamer aujourd'hui que nous sommes les fils de la Grèce. Nous en sommes les fils renégats, plaçant l'histoire sur le trône de Dieu.
Congratulations for the film. I watched it in January. You showed me actually. I asked you a question about the mythology, if you remember. And well, I would like to ask you, because the film engages with mythology and with the absence of thinking of younger generations.
With the absence of
the mythology and in the thinking of the younger generations.
Yeah.
So, well, do you think that they tend to think solely in terms of reason, or I don't know, maybe they don't use the mythology in their reason and they just do it in a capitalist way, just for the reason actually?
What a question. I don't know. Let me see. There is a certain idea of myth that has completely vanished. They were maybe substituted for other kind of myths like Springsteen or Bowie, but the idea of myth that has this charge of over our power, not on our command, beyond our capacities. There is a mystery there. They had this kind of. So we were more like, I believe, settled in a complacence with nature. We belonged more to the. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't even know if I answered your question, but it was not me who said that exactly. It was the first sentence of a short screen that Werner Schutter gave me to start the Rosenkönig. And it was I still have it, a very short dossier. And it started something like, in our epoch, with dates, centuries, the idea of myth has completely vanished since the time was started to take presence in our thoughts. Since we invented time, because time is... So the idea of myth disappeared, and I think it's a beautiful thought that makes me think, what does he want to say? I never asked him, but I kept thinking about it.
And do you think that this is connected to, in a way, to the manner that we behave, the younger generation? We behave as a spectator, like we do see films related to this thinking with the absence of mythology, and we just want to pursue.
No, so we make. I think everything we make is about Greek mythology, because all the stories were told there. Even now, there's a thing of Coppola and they are charged with all these symbols. But it's not something that comes, I don't know how to explain, from your inner thing, like that makes you put questions towards the world. We think we have the answers for everything. We want to...
Yeah. And
times are so different, and it's changing so quickly that I don't know what to say anymore about this movement.
And in other way, I think your film, not only this Fuck the Police, but all your work is related in a very
Have you
close way.
seen them all?
No, not all, but I've seen A Vinganza Mujer. I've seen the first one, The Sound of the Earth Shaking. I've seen La Mujer Portuguesa. And what I like them, Correspondencias. And I think like they have like a very I don't know, way of relating the film with the literature. And I would like to ask you if the literature is actually something important for you in your life and in your work, and do you like think it is even more important the literature that the film in itself, or I don't know, what is your process about thinking about the literature?
I'm not really one writer, compulsive reader.
Mm-hmm.
But when I fix something, I want to dig that, so I'm not reading after trying to find something interesting to put on a film. I don't go. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, except when I had how do you say, somebody commended me a film, Faro Capital, and I made a short film in 35mm, The Conquest of Faro. But I think I lost myself. What was I saying?
About the literature.
Yes, and then it was like I didn't know what to do, because some say, do you like to make a film on Faro? Faro was the capital of culture that year in 2005. And I said, yes, I do. I want to make a film. Of course, I want to make a film. And then I don't have a subject. I have nothing to do with Faro. I tried to find some poems, writings, stories. So I called Agostina Bessa Luís, and I asked her, if she could recommend any interesting writer, and she said no. From the down there, no, nothing. So I asked her, would you like to write a story to make a film on these conditions? And so it was a different thing, but yet it was Agostina writing, So it's probably the last thing she wrote, It's curious.
And in your film, I also see like the images are very powerful. They even like talk by itself. The image is something important. Your work is like reflexive, and I don't know, the images are long. You can like watch them and stop to look something in the distance that you haven't seen before. And I want to ask you if the image, the filmic image, is something like a big deal in your work too, because I think that we're moving into a world that is so fast that we don't even stop to see movies like we do in other ages. Your film is something like that doesn't follow the new trends and the new stories that I like, very in constant movement. And I don't know, your film is reflexive, and I want to ask you if the filmic image is something important for you.
So what do you want me to say? Maybe yes. I mean, I think there is, even if it's a long shot, I think there is always a lot to see. I don't. So if you give a little time and to let things, yes, but it's true. life is very busy now, and people rarely stop for a pause. Even me, I'm completely I'd like to. So, as I cannot stop in life, I'm always trying to do something. You saw here, we prepared these. In films, I have the caprice of don't do anything if it's not necessary. And you don't feel like cutting, don't cut. So, I don't know, it's very... And yes, it's true, you said also that the image is very important. For sure it is important, so that's what we are doing, it's image.
But I think like...
carried with sounds and all that, but it's image. You can easily listen to a film without watching it, and you can still love the film. And you can still look to a film without sound, and you can still like the film. But I think for me, image has a strong presence in my memory. I love the sound world, but I forget easily. I'm not musical. I cannot repeat a musical phrase easily. I cannot easily learn a song. And I'm mad because it must be lovely to have that easygoing, and I don't have it. But with image, it sticks there, you know. I don't know why.
Well, the last one.
The last one.
Because we are so not late.
I have a Q&A.
Yeah. About Fuck the Police.
Are you going to the Q&A?
I would like to, but I don't know if they will let me to enter. So.
To enter, yes, yeah. They would let you.
I will with you. Well, in a sense, Fuck the Police, well, correct me if I'm mistaken, appears to situate itself within the debate surrounding the cultural, social, and economic decline of the West or of Europe. Would you say that cinema engages in, well, your cinema engages with this dialogue with the cultural and spiritual decline in Europe?
I mean, always the films I make have a foot on the life I live. I'm not there, I'm here, you know. And obviously, the idea of polis, which gave politic and the development of, I mean, the seed of the Occidental civilization has arrived here where we are. So it's very easy, fuck the polish. Maybe it's not useful anymore, the idea. And the problem is that now it's changing. There is a... But I'm afraid the thing that will come up is more scientific, economic, and technological. So where is the meat?
Yeah, exactly. And we do have like a salvation or
I don't know. Maybe then it will. Maybe after I don't know. They will still go and want to see what we are like, or read what we haven't read for ages, and it comes. Nobody reads André Gide now. And the epoch of the Sound of the Earth, you know, so things.
And does cinema like help in this way to, I don't know, to help us into salvation in this way?
There is no, but salvation of what? There is no salvation. We are the cancer, I'm afraid. There is no salvation. Because we see these, we can't call these guys that, I'm not going to talk about that because it makes me sick. Those
yeah, it's okay.
Monsters. But what's there? What's there? It's finished. No more emotion.
Yeah.
So these are the monsters coming from the polish. Maybe this is a fantasy. Nothing is right.